Watching this show made me wish I was either funny or could sing. Expect neither. I'm here to speak for the wilderness. A long time ago, and when I say a long time ago, I mean a long time ago, my husband announced to me that we were going to move from New York City, the city I adore, to Los Angeles, a city I do not adore. I was not happy about that, but it was 1965 and we hadn't learned yet how to say no to husbands. So I said, all right, but as a consolation prize, I want to camp across the country from New York to LA and visit all the Native American reservations. And that's what we did. And so we left New York, and first we went down south into the Smoky Mountains, and I learned why they're called the Smoky Mountains, because you drive up and you go into a cloud and you can't see anything but the white line in the center of the road that's curving around the mountain, and then all of a sudden you're above the clouds and it's clear and you're looking down. It's a breathtaking experience. We visited the Cherokee Reservation, and we crossed the country and we got to New Mexico, and we visited the Hopi and the Navajos, who were very welcoming to us, and the Apaches, not so much. We went up to the Gila National Forest. We stayed at Monument Valley. We went to the Grand Canyon. If you've never been to the Grand Canyon, please book a flight, go. It's one of the great experiences in the world. We were in the South Rim, so you're looking up at these magnificent formations. But later, when I got to do a Western, I got up to the North Rim, and the North Rim is up very high, and you're looking down, and I'm not afraid of heights. I love them, so I wanted to hang over the edge. But, you know, your eye is picking up so many different levels that it gets confused and you lose your balance, and in a high wind, you could go down. So I got down on the ground and crawled on my belly over to the edge and looked down a mile. Can you imagine that? Looking down a whole mile? And this vast expanse of sky and these beautiful rocks and the most amazing colors. It was a thrilling experience. Those kind of experiences become part of you. They deepen you. They take you deep, deep inside and way out at the same time, so that you have a larger view of the universe in your heart. Those are very important things to protect. I went to the redwood forest and the sequoia trees. You know that there are sequoia trees that were alive when Jesus was alive, and Abraham and Moses, and they're still alive now? To stand in the presence of a being like that is miraculous. Well, those kind of experiences are there because the Sierra Club has been protecting the natural life of the United States of America since 1892. So I love poetry, so I wanted to bring you a poem that would kind of address this. And I looked in a book I have called Earth Poems, and I found a poem, and I went, oh, this is perfect. And it's written by somebody named Wallace Stenger. I never heard of that poem. So I looked him up. Oh, he's the past director of the Sierra Club. So he says, Something will have gone out of us as a people if we ever let the remaining wilderness be destroyed. If we permit the last virgin forest to be turned into comic books and plastic cigarette cases. If we drive the few remaining members of the wild species into zoos or to extinction. If we pollute the last clear air and dirty the last clean streams and push our paved roads through the last of the silence, so that never again will Americans be free in their own country from the noise, the exhausts, the stink of human and automotive wastes. And so that never again can we have the chance to see ourselves single, separate, vertical, and individual in the world, part of the environment of trees and rocks and soil, brother to the other animals, part of the natural world, and competent to belong to it. I love that phrase, brother to the other. That's what I want to be. I want to be brother to the other, whether they're animals or immigrants or Republicans. You know, because we have to be careful that we don't oppose them by becoming them. Okay, one more poem. This is by Mary Oliver, who's my absolute favorite living American poet. It's called This Summer Day. By the way, Mary Oliver spends every day, she gets up, she goes for a walk in nature until something catches her attention and she starts writing a poem about it. She says, who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I've been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Well, I plan to join the Sierra Club for one thing, and I also plan to go to every march and sign every petition and lay myself on the line if I have to protect the wild spaces and our beautiful democracy. Thank you.
Yay! Ellen Burstyn! Woo!